Good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Sava here from Football Heritage TV. I hope everybody is well and looking forward to the weekend. So, back to the world of football, back to the world of Tottenham Hotspur and our what seems like an always ongoing ordeal within our transfer windows. At the moment, it's been very quiet. It's been really, really quiet. It feels a very long time ago since we wrapped up a top signing in James Maddison, and everyone thought we were going to kick on. And we really haven't. We've stood still. We're doing a Daniel Levy special. So today we're going to talk about a possible incoming. Now, obviously, this is going to depend on if Harry Kane goes. But lots of noise in the last 24 to 48 hours around Santiago Gimenez, the Argentinian-born Mexican international. He's 22, he plays for Feyenoord, and he's just scored 23 goals in 45 games in his debut season. Also, we're going to be looking at Mbappe. Arsenal, Mbappe, please tell me that all of those rumours are just rumours. We'll be back in a couple of seconds. Yes, so good morning. So, Santiago Gimenez, who knows a lot about him? I can't say I've seen loads of him. I've seen him play, but not overwhelmingly. I saw him play in European football games last year. I think I caught a couple of Feyenoord games, but it wasn't actually looking out for him. But he is their goal scorer. He managed to get 23 goals in 45 games in all competitions last year. And 15 of those were in 32 league games, which isn't a bad return. He's only 22. It was his first year in European football. When you watch him, he's got a lovely build. He's very agile, very good footwork, and has a lovely, lovely left foot, has a really nice finish on him. Now, as with anything, this will depend, as we said earlier, surely it will depend on Harry Kane if he leaves as to whether or not we bring in a striker. Otherwise, what are you doing? You're bringing in another striker like you did with Richarlison, who's going to sit there and not really going to get any minutes and won't be able to impact from the centre-forward position. But what I have noticed about Jimenez from going back and watching some more videos, his movement is very good. He also likes to drop deep a little bit and to link up play, but he's very, very good in the box. He always finds himself in that box and has a lovely left-footed finish. Now, we've seen this before where strikers have had one good year somewhere, they get bought, and it's, oh, well, you've bought him off the back of one good year. What did you expect? He's not done very well. But this seems to be the growing trend in world football right now. There aren't many out-and-out proven goal scorers in the world. And when I say proven goal scorers, I mean people that have done it for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, banging in 20, 25, 30 goals. There aren't many. You've got players like Rasmus Højlund being linked to Man United for 60 to 80 million. And the guy got about 8 goals last year in Serie A. You've got Florian Balogun of Arsenal being linked with a £50 million move to Inter Milan. 50 million. And he's had a decent season in France. And that's all he's done in his career. Players are going for huge fees. And unfortunately, at the moment, you're buying the potential, not the finished article. And it never used to be like that. Those prices, I mean, people have always bought players for potential, but those fees, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, they used to be your benchmark, your marquees. They were the signings you went to and went, that's the guy that's going to get us over the line. That's the guy who's going to revolutionize us. Now you're buying potential. So I can't sit here as a football fan and go, Jimenez is going to be the next best thing. From what I've seen, he looks good. And there are noises that there are a few clubs starting to sniff around. Apparently, he's also on Man United's list. Look, I'm not saying Spurs should go and buy him, but there might come a time where if Kane goes, we do have to buy reinforcements up front. He could be a potential. So let me know what you think. 22 years of age, just scored 23 goals in 45 games. Do you want to see a bit more? Do you want to see a couple more years where he bangs in those numbers so we know it's the real deal? Will other clubs wait a couple more years, or will they just go out and get him? Let me know what you think. Second part this morning. It's becoming uneasy as a Spurs fan to see the links. Now, whilst I'm old and ugly enough to understand that football links are football links and rumours are rumours, and I heard this and she said this and they're doing that and reports are saying this, the noise around Mbappe and Arsenal is making me feel uneasy. Now, every part of me as a sensible football fan says that's never going to happen. Every part of me says Real Madrid are going to take this guy. Because let's face it, last night, two bits of news broke within about 15 minutes of each other. The first was that Kylian Mbappe was not going on tour, had been left out, excluded was the word. He's been excluded from the PSG tour. Then about 15 minutes later, it was Mbappe up for sale. Now, there's a lot to be said for that. There's a lot to be said for, cool, you've got a top player. You don't want to lose him on a free next year. Sell him, get the money. But it's the complete opposite of what Spurs are doing with Harry Kane, right? With Harry Kane, it's slightly different. We're going, no. We won't sell him at any cost. It's interesting, isn't it, how the different clubs work. I agree with PSG. I really do agree with it. If I was Spurs and Kane wasn't going to sign a new contract, which all the noises are saying he won't, that is exactly what I would be doing. I'll be publicly putting him on the transfer market. Hey, that's just me. That's me. If any player don't want to be at a club, I don't care if you're Mbappe, you're Kane, you're Messi, you don't want to be here, transfer list, get players in that want to play for the shirt. Now, there are only a selection of clubs where Kylian Mbappe can go to. I put a post out last night saying that the reason Spurs weren't buying centre-backs is because Daniel Levy is going in for a massive coup to buy Mbappe. Of course, it was tongue-in-cheek. Of course, we don't do that. But would Arsenal? Would Man City? Where will this guy end up? Because Bayern Munich, we know, won't afford him. Because this guy is probably going to go for a bigger fee than what Harry Kane will go for. 24, 25 years of age, World Cup winner, rapid, skill, goal scorer. He's the big name in world football, isn't he? Him and Haaland are the big names in world football. Harry Kane's a big name, but not to that level, I don't think. And a lot of that is to do with age, the clubs he's played for, not winning trophies. So those two are the big players. So could Arsenal get him? There's a lot of noise around it. I don't think they will. I think for me, if I was Mbappe, I'm going Madrid. But could Man City swoop in? They haven't done a lot in the market. They've got money. They've got the pull. They're the champions of Europe. They're the best team in the world right now. He'll be going and playing alongside people like Haaland. Can you imagine Haaland and Mbappe in the same 11? Football would be over, wouldn't it? Haaland and Mbappe in the same 11. Arsenal, for me, I don't think quite can get there. And a lot of me says that with massive hope, because let's be fair, Spurs fans. If Mbappe goes to Arsenal, it'll be gutting to see a player of that ilk go to them. Let me caveat again, because I know I'll get loads of stupid comments in the comment section of my YouTube. I don't think he will go there, but I hate the fact he's linked with it. I hate the fact that they're spending money. I hate the fact that their chairman's come out the other day and said that he'll keep going until they win the league. It scares me. Manor Solomon on a free, Mbappe. I mean, it would be awful, wouldn't it? Can you imagine the banter from Arsenal fans? So let's hope that Real Madrid go and get him. Even Man City, I don't care if he goes there, but surely he can't go Arsenal. Lots of news today. Again, that Tosin Adarabioyo is going to be joining Spurs. Fulham have just gone and secured the €21 million fee for Calvin Bassey. Looks like it's going to be a like-for-like replacement. Monaco are the favourites at the moment with the bookies to sign Tosin Adarabioyo, but we are second favourites. There's also reports that they want 45 million for him, which would just be absolutely insane money. But what I do know is we are now the 22nd of July and we still got no new centre-backs in. It is what it is. People, if you are watching this premiered, it means that the time is about 11:20, 25 past 11, give or take. I will be joining Henry Wright live at 11:30. So go over right now and watch me and Henry on his channel, Henry Wright TV. You all know Henry. Thank you very much. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow for a live watch along at 10 a.m. Spurs versus Leicester City. Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.